Italians, they just know what they're doing, don't they? Beautiful food, beautiful buildings, and definitely beautiful football kits. So in this video, I'll be ranking every single Serie A home and away kit. If you didn't already know, I'm a bit obsessed with Italian football. I've got Italian football map here. I have a little mini San Siro here. I'm probably committing several Italian crimes here with all this mix matching of like Milan, Roma, Napoli, Juve stuff, but I'm absolutely obsessed. I love it. So when this time of year comes around and I get to rank all the Serie A kits, I'm excited, and there's some really good ones this year, so let's get into it. We'll start with AC Milan, and they're with Puma, and you look at the shirt and it's pretty simple at the first look, but if you look a little bit closer, there's a subtle embossed devil pattern throughout, and obviously the devil's the nickname of Milan, so it like blends in there. They've also got a monochromatic badge as well, which is pretty nice, and overall this is a pretty clean kit, pretty decent, got a little bit of meaning in there. I actually can't fault it. I think I'll throw it in solid. As for the away though, the away is pretty cool. This one's inspired by the 1981 away shirt, so it's got like the white base, but then with the panels on the shoulders as well. Also a throwback badge in there similar to the one used at the time period. Just really cool. This is a really cool shirt. This really works. Like the panels, the way they've done it, the way they've used the inspiration but modernized it, perfect. This will be a fire kit for me. I'm going to try rattle through these as quick as possible because there's literally like 40 kits. Atalanta up next, and oof, good set of kits here.
What did he say?
The home is pretty simple, but it's nice. There's a little bit of detail in between the stripes, which kind of gives it a nice look and feel to it. But overall, it's actually pretty simple but nice. So I'll throw that one in solid as well. But fuck me, the away shirt is a standout this season. This took the internet by storm. It's a lovely homage to like the 80s and 90s period. So it's got an old badge, really classy looking. It's kind of got these stripes that gradient, and that really reminds me of like that Adidas template of the 90s as well, like the one that Ireland used. But yeah, this kit is clean, it's beautiful, I love it. Even the sponsor's amazing. That Lette sponsor, even though it's red, it just works on this kit so well. This is a GOAT kit, come on, we all know. We all knew where that was going. Bologna up next, and to be honest, this one's a little bit of a disappointment, I think. I just think Bologna have had some beautiful kits in the last like 4 or 5 seasons, and this one isn't bad, but it's not amazing. It's got wide stripes, pinstripes inside of that. Having the copper badge on there is pretty nice, but yeah, it's meh. I think it's meh. We'll see, because at the minute there's 2 really good kits in solid, so this has to be meh, but I'll have a rejig at some point if it needs it. I think the same for the away as well, just a meh kit. Cagliari up next, and their home shirt has a little bit of blue in the blue. No, it has a little bit of like a sea inspired graphic, obviously because they're a coastal place, so that kind of sea graphic is inside that. Also there's a lion in the cuff, which is quite nice, but again, this is a pretty meh kit. I think the sponsors ruin it a little bit as well. The away shirt is a bit cooler, is actually a bit cooler. It's white, it's got like the lace collar, it's got the lines in the sleeves again, but also there's like a big graphic at the bottom, which is inspired by the work of Sardinian artist Costanino Nivola. Yeah, that's kind of cool, like, you know, using a local artist as an inspiration, mixing with the other bits. The sponsor's also a little bit naff still though. Oh, this one's difficult. I like the meaning and everything, but the execution just for me doesn't land entirely. Sorry to interrupt the video here, but I've got to ask you a quick little favour. Just hit subscribe, man. Come on. 60% of you watching right now aren't subscribed because you found this video on the browse features. You've gone, wow, that man's so handsome and he's talking about football kits. Let me click on it. But you're not subscribed, and it would mean the world to me if you do that. We're on 11k right now, which is amazing. Let's see if we can hit the 20k in the near future. So it'd mean the world to me, but I'll get you back to the video now. Keep enjoying these beautiful kits. Go on. Como up next, and I'm confused. Last season they had an awful shirt. I absolutely hated it, and I did a redesign video where I said, you know what, they should do this instead, but I decided to add a water texture to it because obviously those lines are supposed to be like water themed, like old kits, but also Como on the lake makes sense. I really like this. Again, another kit that I would have probably bought this if it looked like it, and they've done that this season. Are you watching, Como? Are you watching? Adidas, are you listening? If you are, please hire me. But I doubt they are. It was just the basic thing to do. It was the right thing to do. This shirt is nice. It's a lot on the eyes in my design. I remember like muting the water design a bit. But it's cool. It is cool. I like it. I think I'm going to throw it in solid. If it wasn't so like aggressive, I'd probably put it in fire. But the away shirt, however, it's really, really nice. So it's very simple. It's white. It's got the blue accents. The Adidas template this season works so well. I really like it. But there's a subtle marble pattern in there. Very, very subtle. And that's inspired by elements of the stadium. I like this one much more. I'll throw this one in fire. Fiorentina up next, and they threw it back here.
What did he say?
They threw it back to the 1999-2000 kit. Very iconic feeler kit for Fiorentina. One of their best, probably. So they threw it back to that. So there's like a panel that's underneath that's matched with a stripe. It doesn't have a polo collar, which would have been quite cool. Yeah, it does kind of look a BTEC version of that feeler kit. I can't lie. Like, I'm not too impressed by this. I'll throw it in meh. The away, however, has its own thing going on. So this one's inspired by Florence's Renaissance architecture, and most notably is the intricate details of the famous Duomo, of course. So, and it's really cool actually, because it like radiates out of the badge as well. So like the architecture, the circle starts in the badge and it all comes out of it like that. Much better. It makes it look like a tribal pattern almost. Obviously inspired by the Duomo is a big win for me. I'll throw that one in solid. Yeah, solid. Don't know why I said it like that. Genoa's home shirt is kind of having the same wrath as the Bologna home shirt. Just a little bit underwhelmed because they've had better things recently. I think that really doesn't help. The old school Genoa, like simple badge, is nice. The yellow popping through is nice. But overall, this is just falling a little bit flat. I'm going to throw it in meh. The away, however, is a little bit different. It's actually England inspired.
Come on, England!
Which at first maybe is a bit weird, but actually Genoa is like very much founded in English culture. Like Englishmen went over to Genoa and they founded the club that was one of the original clubs in Italy. The city shares the same flag as England as well, and that's what's on this kit, the St George's Cross. It's massive on the front. It's huge. I wonder what it looked like if this was an England kit. That'd be interesting to see, actually, if like England did something like this with the flag. Probably be awful. But no, it's cooler. It's cooler, isn't it? And I think like all the stuff they've done behind it, like the promo and stuff with the England, that guy with that interesting tattoo, I know.
I'm sorry.
This is solid. You know, it's got a bit of meaning. The design works. Like, I'll take it. I do definitely think I need to do some rejigging now, don't you? Yeah, you know what? Midway through here, Milan and Atalanta are going up into fire. I'm sorry, I've fucked that a little bit. I'll throw them there. I'll throw them there. I'll throw Fiorentina up one as well. Yeah, I'm liking that a little bit better. Hellas Verona, both their home and away shirts are pretty simple, solid. They've got like a wave pattern in the home. The away is simple with a different badge. Like, I just can't fault it, but I'm not like amazed by it. I'll put the home in solid and I'll put the away in meh because it's got nothing to it. Inter Milan now, and this shirt feels like it's been around for ages because they released it so long ago for the Club World Cup and that. Yeah, and I hated it for then and I hate it now. I just don't like it. I just don't like it, man. The stripes are made up of the word Inter, so they've wrote Inter and they've stretched it out and it's like weird funky font and basically made that the stripes. Kind of cool concept execution wise. I don't know if it works. The light blues are really nice and I'm happy that the sponsor kind of does that as well. I really like that element of it, but other than that, I just don't like it. I'm going to throw it in meh. The away, however, is an interesting one. It's got an interesting inspiration behind it. It's actually inspired by the Winter Olympics coming up in Milan in 2026. So what they've done is they've made a very abstract snowflake pattern using cool colours as well, so like light blues and whites, of course. It's kind of cool, no? Like, I think it's kind of cool. I might throw this in fire. Yeah, I'm going to do it. Juve. Storia di grande amore. Hey! Disappointing. This home shirt had a lot of potential to be amazing, but it's not. They brought some pink in for the first time in a home shirt. Now, pink is an iconic colour for Juve. It was one of their first ever kits were pink. But no, like... But bringing it into the accents with the black and white stripes would have been so nice if they just kept it simple. But because these stripes are wild, because there's a mad pattern, because the sponsors are awful, this kit just becomes an eyesore. Get rid of the sponsors, make the stripes normal. I think we're on to a winner. But other than that, this kit doesn't land. I'm going to throw it in awful, which is a shame, really. Is it awful? Is that harsh? Is it meh? It's not meh because there's too much going on. I'm going to have to throw it in awful. Sorry. Also, bring back this fucking badge, man. Look at this. Look how nice this looks. Bring it back, lads. You got to do it. The away, however, is a little bit different. A little bit weird as well. So it's blue and yellow, which is inspired by the city's flag, which is cool. I didn't like... You don't see enough of that, I guess, the city flag within, to be fair, either Torino or Juve kits. But also the blue is like a water effect, and it's inspired by Italy's coastal landscapes. Like Turin's landlocked now. I've been. There's a river, but it's landlocked now. Unless it's inspired by the river, but when you do your research, it says it's inspired by Italy's coast. What? Why? No. So disappointed. Lazio, can't lie, I'm bored. Like Mizuno normally do really cool things, but these two kits are just the most basic shirts you could put out. Really, really disappointed because Lazio normally do good stuff with Mizuno. Both are going in meh. I feel like I started this video by saying, oh my god, Serie A has so many good kits, and I've put most of them in meh. But no, there are some really good ones. I'm trying to be harsher nowadays. Like, I feel like I need to be more strict with what I say is higher up. But saying that, Napoli, man, Napoli. This is good. Classic 80s inspired cuffs. Collars and cuffs are really, really nice. End pattern in the base. They've been using the end pattern for the last few seasons, but they've kind of done it within stripes here. It almost looks like a lovely knit jumper. Scudetto badge makes it look cool. A monochromatic badge. Just class. Very, very well done. This is going in GOAT. And to add to the class, the away shirt. White and gold. Base pattern is made up of important Neapolitan symbols such as Pulicina's mask, the Sacred Heart, Monticello, a garlic bulb, the Cornelicello amulet, the Fountain of Artichoke, San Gennaro, the Ace of Wands, and the Protective Eye motif. I've probably butchered every single one of those Italian sayings. I'm so sorry. But using symbols in a base like this, making it all this like grand thing, but not too insane, like it's in the base, it's sublimated in. Class. Just class. Well done, Napoli. Well done. That's how you follow winning the league, by making two unreal kits that can show off that Scudetto badge with pride. Parma up next, the home shirt. Standard, classic black stripe. They've had that for years now. That's what they're going with. But using this new Puma template, I quite like it. The new Puma template with the polo collar actually works. This is solid. I think it is a solid kit. The away, however, is a little bit different. Has its own little style going on. So it's obviously yellow and blue stripes like it normally is. So weird that that's not their home shirt anymore. I need to do a video about that. Like, why did they change? I need to figure that out. Any Parma fans, let me know. But inside of the blue stripe, though, they've added like a sound wave pattern. I don't know where the sound wave's from. Probably the fans. A lot of clubs seem to do that. But it's cool. Adds a modern element to this kit. I like the cuffs as well. I'll also throw this in solid. Pisa up next, the black and blue stripes, always nice, but they've actually added a little bit of gold in here. This is almost everything an Inter Milan kit should be, really. This is really, really nice. Adidas template goes off on this one. Gold, I just like a little bit of gold in kits. It's actually supposed to represent like the history and monuments of Pisa, which is kind of cool in itself. This just works, doesn't it? I really like it. I think I'll throw it. I'd almost put it in between. I'm going to put it in between fire and solid. The away shirt, however, is yellow. It's nice. It's got a little stripe in there. It works, but it's nothing crazy, so I'll put that in solid. Roma up next now. They've gone for more of a traditional colour palette this season. Last season's was very much like a different maroon and gold, going back to the proper maroon and orange here. But that's literally it. It's the Adidas template with that. I'm a sucker for this template. I'm a sucker for Roma colours. So when I'm looking at this, I'm like, this actually looks nice. But if I take it objectively, it isn't anything special. So I'll throw it in solid. The away isn't actually out. It's leaked. We see the third shirt. The third shirt, by the way, sexy, beautiful. Oh my god. I'm going to do a third shirt video where I pick out some of the best third shirts. This will be in there. Don't worry. Spoiler alert, but it's amazing. But anyway, the away shirt. It's not out, but it's been leaked. It's been leaked for a while. I believe it's going to have like a lightning pattern in there. I think there's like a whole like Roman mythology kind of link going on. But this is cool. If that's the link, the Roma, the Lepeto logo in there, this could end up being fire. It's hard to tell at the minute, but I'm going to throw it in fire now just because. Okay, next up we got a beauty. Sassuolo. Now, I always like Sassuolo in the Serie A because they're their only green club, and to be honest, green clubs in general, there's not many of them, so they always just stand out for that reason, and I do just love the colour green, and they've done something really classy here. Both shirts are amazing. That Puma template I mentioned before with the polo collar, really nice thin stripes, bits of panelling, all white badge as well, so nice. And also let's talk about the away shirt because it's kind of the same but the inverse, so it's like black accents, white base, green paneling, just class. Both of these classy, beautiful, fire. all the good words. I'm going to throw them both in fire because I love them. Torino's home shirt is solid. It's fine. It's classic Torino. Got a polo collar. I'll throw that in solid. That's fine. The away however is a little bit different. They've got a marble pattern in the sleeves, and this is actually supposed to be inspired by the city's famous marble walkways. And to be honest, when I was there, I remember thinking fuck me, the streets are nice around here. This marble, beautiful streets. We're walking down at just 1 a.m. in the night, so I can vouch for it. But the kits, the execution, it's fine. It's fire. Udinese up next, so their classic stripes kind of go up the kit and then holographically disperse, almost like a pixelated disperse. I don't like it. I don't think they'll ever have a good kit with that sponsor or both of those sponsors. Shit. The away as well is just graphic. They're both one that I can't get my words out. They're both fucking awful. Put them in the awful and leave me alone. Cremonense shirts up next, and these two are pretty cool. They've got what the fuck is it? A Serbia? I've never really heard of these, but they've done something quite cool here. So the home is musical influence. So they've got this musical pattern inside of the red, and that's actually inspired by the city's instrument making industry. That's what they were known for. That's cool. Also, red and grey, such a unique combination of colours that you don't really see. Cremonense, that is pretty cool. I'll throw you in fire. And the away shirt follows suit. It's a 70s kind of inspiration with a big polo collar, but it's an 80s or 90s badge. The stripes coming down past the badge. Take notes of the clubs. This is just simple, clean works. Bit of inspiration. Well done. Cremonense, you're getting in fire. And we'll end at Lecce, and to be honest, there's not much I can say about these two kits. They're both fine, they're both okay, but they're both pretty meh. Now let me have a quick look and see if there's any revisionisms going on. I think midway through I made the right choice of putting some things moving, but I'm pretty happy with that. And to be honest, that's a pretty balanced tier list. Only a few goats as it should be, some fire kits, and even the solid category, every one of those is quite nice. Genuinely, the Serie A is some of the best for kits. I really like it, and I think every club is trying to up their kit game at the minute. But let me know what you think in the comments below. Do you agree with this tier list or not? But that's it. I feel like I'm talking for absolutely ages. I'm losing my voice, so I'm going to call it quits there. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please do like and subscribe. I'll see you next time.